Good evening, YouTube. Good evening. This is Dawn here, welcoming you back for another movie night review, number 309, called The Draft. It is a sci fi short film. So let's get into the movie night review right now. All right. All right. So this is the brink of maternal and instinct and all, and there is a lottery going on for the women to have a baby. All right, so this is that type of generation or that type of existence. Okay, and of course, it is a control system. They do have a lottery type of game show going on where there is one individual who has spoken out, and she says that this is almost saying everything, but it's a crime being committed because she doesn't want the baby. All right, so it's like force. Okay, so the whole thing is pretty eclectic because it's something that doesn't happen, but does it really happen? When women face motherhood, we can't tell if that is happening or not. So let's get into the subject for tonight. The subject for tonight is called instability. Would it be a crime to ask you to do something for me on instability's issues? Somewhat. On instability, nobody is recognizing who the person is that's the most stable. They just kind of walk in and everything is sound. That's because if everything is like an ape, a gorilla, or monkey, or any of that stuff, we're all people in the second that it hears to it. All right. On instability, everybody would recognize that everybody's doing the same thing, and everything is just sane. All right. But we don't hammer ourselves to do something that everybody else is doing just to say that we're doing it. We don't walk in front of someone and say that it's okay. We don't bombard anyone with our issues either. So on instability, everything just kind of does what it's supposed to do in a moment or two, but it does it. That's because the most sane doesn't walk forward until he sees his turn. Instability is instant. All right. So if there's a group of people and everybody wants to have a certain thing, if you're the only one, just go somewhere because nobody wants to see that you turn the whole shift or casting of it like a spell when everybody is on it at the same time, though. So don't ruin their ambiance, which isn't an ambiance, by the way. It's everybody has the same case, then nobody knows that something's wrong. If you've heard of yourself doing like good things, then you always do. So everybody kind of gets in. But that one person will always have it out for something about it, and then it just kind of does what it do, and everybody's just at a law strive. All right. So, all right. If you understand, then you're fine. But if you don't understand, you always recognize that you are the only one. But on instability, there is nothing. I have to giggle because there is nothing that just kind of seeps in or creeps in or any of that. It just is not there. Have a nice night. Oh, one more thing. If you're thoughtful, instability is always a cure. So anytime that you're talking about pureness, everything just says unpure and everything turns to what it's supposed to be. So don't be in front of a lot of emo or a lot of confusion or metal art, because if you're in front of metal art and then everybody sounds out that it's pure evil, then the essence of all just isn't what it's supposed to be. So don't be the life of the party if you don't want to break the spell. All right? That's all. Have a nice night.